1377 3MP, Richard Stockman's Big Brunch.
It's 10:30, Richard.
Thanks, John, and not too far from your neck of the woods, John. There's WaterMarc with big water slide and so forth, and
in Greensboro.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, if you went there on that water slide with your top off, you'd be turning heads. I tell you, it'd be a health hazard. That's what it'd be. But I tell you, I actually had a bit of a health scare a couple of weeks ago. I was in WaterMarc, and ambulance came pick me up, took me to Box Hill Hospital for a lot of checks. But what I wanted to say was how good the staff were there, the personal trainers. Well, we've actually got Sav on the line. He'll talk about what they do. But in a time of crisis, which I seemed like I was having at the time, they were very, very good, John. But we have Sav on the line right now from WaterMarc. Good morning, Sav.
Morning, guys. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for being on, mate. And look, we've got you on the business segment because I think it's pretty important. Sometimes in business, you staff are trained for certain things, but look at what the experience I had there. They were just fantastic in keeping me calm on the particular day. Just run us through what some of the personal trainers there at WaterMarc do.
Basically, all our staff at WaterMarc, and it's an industry standard now, we're first aid qualified. And there's constant training, pretty much monthly for all our staff at WaterMarc. We have over 200 staff. Everyone from lifeguards to the gym staff to the reception staff are qualified to deal with those situations, and we put them through their paces quite often, and hence they were calm when dealing with yourself, and got a good result out of it with you. Hopefully your health is back on top level.
Yeah, I've been back again since, and back a little bit slower, but back again since. But look, that's a really good reassuring thing for listeners. And look, not particularly, I'm getting on a few years in age now, but as you get a little bit older too, look, you have to have all these precautionary things too. And when I first signed up at WaterMarc, I did go through a very good routine. I probably didn't stick to it, so it was my fault there, but certainly the staff were fantastic in setting up a program for me.
Yep, that's fantastic to hear, and we pride ourselves on that across the industry. And Daniel City Council being the owners of the facility, and Belgravia Leisure, who proudly manage the facility, who I work for. That our number one priority is safety for our members and guests. So with 800,000 visits annually to WaterMarc, definitely a very important thing to be on top of.
Beautiful. There's a lot of people, 800,000 visits annually. Well, there you go. So your WaterMarc, it's not related to MSAC at all. It's totally separate.
Totally separate. So MSAC's run by a trust, whereas Daniel City Council built WaterMarc 3 years ago as a regional facility for the northeast, and in the heart of Greensboro, as you know. And Belgravia Leisure was successful in winning the tender, so we manage it proudly since day dot, and we're going to be there for many years in the future. Very
exciting, and exciting for the suburb. Obviously, the area, the region. It's brought that many people into the region. Great for business. I know. Tony Shaw's actually setting up a little real estate agent just next to you there. Yeah, but it seems like a lot of development happening, particularly on your building, even.
Yep, absolutely. Daniel City Council are building their civic offices, so they're all moving in above us in early 2017, which is a great opportunity for WaterMarc and the area, just for not only foot traffic and just the development of that little hub in the centre of Greensboro.
Beautiful. We're talking to Sav from WaterMarc in Greensboro. Sav, from my experience here, it really, when you do have a health scare like that, it throws everything else out the window. Have all these other plans and so forth, but you have a health scare, and if you're sort of not around, nothing else really matters, does it? So it puts you back into perspective. But again, it was great with your personal trainers. Or do you call them personal trainers there? Is that what
the gym instructors would have looked after you on site, yep.
Yeah, fantastic. Really, really, certainly hope they are listening, but certainly very well trained, and not just the training too, just really delightful people really right through. But thank you for being on this morning, Sav. It's been my pleasure to have you, and we just ask our listeners, if you can go out, so something to see down there at WaterMarc in Greensboro.
Thanks a lot, Richard.
Thank you.